Okay, so this is the puffer little jacket that I had got from the Goodwill that I started to take apart to use for the last little denim crop jacket with the puffy collar. And then upon loosening it up, I realized that this would be perfect just to leave it like that because it's already sewn as a jacket. I literally just have to make the outer layer and sew it on. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to finish taking this off. And I got it. It was already like this, so I got it with the intent of making it into a denim puffer anyway. So I'm just going to take all of this off, and then the only thing I have to do is make the outer part and basically literally just slide it on top of here, sew it here. I'm going to take the denim part off the jean jacket and put it around the wrist. For this right here, I'm going to just literally take the seam out, take all of this off, and then I'll go ahead and just literally, when I say put the jean jacket on top of this couldn't be any more perfect. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to do the hood or not. That part I don't know if I really want the hood. I may or may not. I'm trying to decide. Because the thing about it is, this is like a men's 46, so it's already going to be too big for me. So I do acknowledge the fact that I don't mind that it's going to be big because it's just going to make it puffier. I'm still going to take it in to fit my measurements. Because as you can see, there's a lot of space here in between, like the puffiness is here. So that's a lot of space. If I get it to fit exactly on here, because I'm going to like really just sew it together and then put it on here, slide the sleeves through my sleeves, all of that. It'll just make it puffier. I'm not worried about that. But yeah, so I'm just going to take it off. I think I'm going to put a different collar on this altogether. Still not sure. As you guys know, once I get started, I have something in mind and then it ends up switching. So let's see how it goes. I'm going to sit here and take all of this off and we're going to go from there. And I might take this all, try to do it as easy as possible and use this as my blueprint to actually make my denim jacket. I'm not going to work from patterns, but if you have something that's already cut out, it's like a dummy move not to use it as a base of some sort. So let's see what happens. Excuse me, I did go ahead and take the outer portion out. I left the lining in for now. I don't think I'm going to leave this in. I'm considering doing a totally different fabric and making this reversible. I did make a reversible puffer vest before. That really killed me. I'm thinking this will be easier because I'm going to sew the jacket together, leave the top portion open, and then just kind of slide this into it and then close the collar up. So I'm going to sew the jacket together, leave the neck portion open, slide this into it, and then close the collar up. So that I'm thinking that will work. We'll see. But yeah, so where this is messed up at, I'm just going to take the inner part of the hood and put it there because I've decided to go against the hood. So now it's just a matter of piecing together the denim. And this isn't going to be a patchwork. It's just going to be a denim puffer. So Lord's will, it shouldn't take me that long. Maybe put about, I'm small. This is going to be for me. It's not going to be this long. I'm actually going to crop it. Not even crop it, but this is a men's 46, 48. So I'm going to make it to stop directly at my waist. So probably about half of this. So actually, I probably won't have to bother with that. Yeah, because I'm just going to cut it anyway. So about here. And then just probably probably about 4 pair of men's jeans. Well, including the legs, maybe 6. Yeah, not even 4 pair. I'm sorry, 3 pair of men's jeans. So this is 1, 2 in the back. That's 1 pair, 2 pair, 3, 4. So yeah, at least about 3 pair of men's jeans to make this is what I'm thinking. So let's get to it. Okay, so I went ahead and I've already cropped it. That is a done deal. I do have all of this excess, so 9 times out of 10, I'm just going to take it and put it on there to make it even fluffier. Or I could just use it for something else. Not sure what else I could possibly make with this, but like I needed it last time for the collar. Who knows? But I may just take it off and put it on here. So I'm ready to start now that I have this cut because I needed to know how much I needed. Now that this is cut, I can go ahead and start with the denim piece. This is a pair of jeans that I had already tried to take the seam out because I was going to use it for something else. This is a Lee regular fit. I must have already taken, oh, here's the size on this one. This is a 44 by 30. So honestly, this should be enough to do this jacket, this one pair of jeans, especially now since I've cropped it. What I'm trying to decide is, do I want to use more or less just the leg or actually take the back of it? Well, not the back, or the back of it and do something like this. You know what I mean? I'm trying to decide because I can use this as the collar portion of it and bring it around because this is 44, 30. So I can do a lot with this. I can make this like really the base of the jacket. You know what I'm saying? Have this come up and be the collar, or do I want to just take it and do the legs? Initially, when I did it, I was saying I just wanted to do the legs. I have a pin in here. Let me take the pin out. I was saying that I just wanted to do the legs. I'm thinking that's probably what I'll still stick with because the last jacket I did was like this with the pockets, and I don't want everything to look like the same. The whole objective is to make it look different. And since it is so much denim, I can just use the legs and use this top portion, you know, the back portion for something else. Because if you look at it, how long it is. So this was my mindset with this. Let me just put this up here like this, just to give an idea. With these two sewn together, that's the back right there. And then you still have the front part of the legs, which will be the front. You know, I don't know. I'm going to see how I'm going to do the sleeves. I might do something completely different. And when I say that, meaning I can take these and make it the sleeve. You know what I mean? Like the top portion, put 2 top portions of these together because I have a whole lot of these from cutting it. I have a whole lot of the pants top from cutting them. I can put 2 of these together, sew them together, and then make the sleeve. That would be really cute. If it's coming out this way, then when you get to the bottom, it's the same thing as well, like double. So that's what I'm trying to decide now. So I'm going to lay it out. I'm actually going to put the denim down and then see if I can cut out the front part on here. Like, you know, outline it, and then the front will also be the same as the back, more or less, just with the opening in the front. So that's what I'm going to do now. Try to lay it out and outline because I really think this should be enough. This leg right here should be. Yeah, but we shall see. Okay, so I went ahead, I cut it out. I didn't cut the front of the collar yet, like with all of the collar yet. I'm going to wait because I don't know if I'm going to leave it as a high neck, but I did go ahead and I cut it. I sewed it together. What I'm getting ready to do now, just to see what I'm looking like, if I need to cut off any of this because I left it as the same shape it was when it was the men's 46, 48. I left it like that because I know even if this is a little bit smaller, it's just going to make it thicker, which is what I want it to be. So I'm just going to put this in here just to see it's nowhere near done. I still have to do the sleeves, but I'm just trying to get a better idea of, let me take the pins out. I have the pins in here. Exactly in here. I'm just trying to get a better idea of if this is going to do what I want it to do, if I need to make any changes. I'm still fairly early on in the process. But that's that I do it now. Which one to see? Oh, that's that I do it now. I am still fairly early in the process. This is what I mean when I say I have to cut the neck. So see how low this one is? I left it high. Always leave it high starting out because you never know what you may have to do, what may happen. So let me pull the sleeve out. So I left it high, but you can always cut it later versus cutting it and then realizing you need that extra fabric. So I always cut last. Anything that I can leave the way it is, that's what I'll do. I'll do this out here. Okay, so far this is looking good. I left the sleeves kind of wide, not super wide. I'm hoping that the sleeve that I'm making turns out right. I'm trying to do something a little bit different here. Okay, so this is going to be good. This is going to be up here perfectly. And then I left some at the top and the bottom to fold it over, so that's good. I'm also considering doing the waistband at the bottom. Not really sure, but so far this is looking good. I would pin it in the middle first and then cut this to fit. I wouldn't start it from here because I don't think I'm gonna do it as a high. So I would probably pin it somewhere in the middle. I have to measure it and see. But yeah, so far this is looking good. I'm considering doing a waistband at the bottom. Not really sure yet. I just want to kind of just pin this just to get a better idea for myself. I have to give you some more pins too. I have the lining of the patchwork camel jacket all pinned up. So I can hand sew that together. So a lot of my pins went to that. So I'm using these little pins. I hate these little pins. I don't like the pins without the balls. The little ballies at the end. Because these are easy to lose and then they fall and you can't see them or they get lost in this type of thing. So right now I'm just pinning it just to pin it. Just again trying to get a better idea. I still have the other lining in the inside. I haven't decided if I'm going to change it as of yet. I have nothing but time. All right, you see, I want to pin at least 3 on each side just to try to get a better idea of how I want to do this and what it's looking like thus far. So what I'm going to do is once I do get all of this done, I am actually going to put, I don't know, I said I was going to put the lines in here, the puffer lines. I may or may not. I say puffer lines because majority of the puffers that you see have the lines in it. I do want to do it though, just the lines going across. So, but that'll be after everything is sewed. Let's do another pin in here. I feel it this way. I think it's this way, yeah. Okay, so far so good. I still have to put the sleeves on. I want to show you guys my thought process for the sleeve because it's a little different. Again, I'm trying to use the one pair of jeans to do it. I mean, I do have other pieces of denim that are cut up that I would do this one. No, I have other pieces of denim that are already cut up that I can use, but I didn't want to cut up a whole new pair to do this. I want to basically challenge myself and see if I can make this kind of just one pair of pants. And they were, I think, a 44-30, so that gave me a lot of denim to work with, so I'm feeling good about it. Let me see, one second. I need another one here. 2 more. These are just temporary pins, just so I can get a feel for what it's looking like. And I'm going to show you guys after this last pin what I'm planning on doing with the sleeves. Hopefully it'll turn out right. I don't know why I had this idea. You guys always come up with some quirky, crazy things. Okay, so this looks crazy, but this is going to be the bottom of the sleeve. This is the part of the pants where the pocket is at. I really considered putting it up here, but honestly, what I wanted, let me see if I can turn this inside out. What I wanted really was to have this actually be a usable pocket. That's what my main goal was. All right, so my main goal was to have this be a usable pocket. That may not be possible. The only way it would be possible is if I do the sleeve this way, which I can do because I'm gonna show you guys. Let me turn this so you guys can see the sleeve. Okay, so I have another piece of fabric that I was going to sew onto here. So then this way, this will be a pocket, and then down here I could put the either waistband or another part of a jean jacket. So let's put this in here. Let me pull this out. Oh, you know what? I won't put it in there yet. I'll put it in there just to hold it. Well, I grabbed the other piece to show you guys. It's just a piece of denim that was left over. I was going to put it at the top because I really wanted to use, like I said, all of the pieces of. I forgot I got these pins in here. They might get stuck on here. I'm not gonna put that in there. I forgot those pins. Wrong, I had a pin together. I don't want to mess it up. So again, this is my brainchild to use the other part of the denim. Let me see. Here we go. I think this is it. Yeah. So this is it. I wanted to take this part. Only need maybe about half of this. I'm thinking. Could be wrong. Maybe about half. I didn't cut it yet. When I cut it, I didn't take the seam out yet to see. I might have to use the whole part because I am thinking now I realize it has to be all of this. So probably won't end up having to use all of it. If so, that's fine because it gets smaller as it goes down here. So let's just kind of put this in half. About a quarter, I guess. We're gonna stick this in here just to get an idea. This is just to give an idea of what. If I decide to use it as a pocket, I'm going to give you both options. So we'll go like this. That would be the sleeve, like that. I think that would be cute to have that as a sleeve with a little pocket right here. So that's my thought process. What I may even do is just sew this on here, but leave it kind of open because I kind of like it with it being just a little bit wide at the bottom. So, but I would love for the sleeve to be longer, so I may have to cut another piece of denim off for something else. You guys know I love long sleeves, mainly because I'm short, but I love long sleeves, and if I ever resell it, I need somebody else to be able to wear it comfortably. So, yeah. And, well, this sleeve is already long, so I can't even go by this sleeve. But yeah, so this actually isn't that far down. I wish I could put it on, but it has the pins in here, so I can't. So that is the concept with that one. Now, another thought process that I had, and again, I don't know how this is going to work. I wanted to take the pocket. Where's that? Take this front part off like I did that and put it on here, so this is like a pocket. I don't know, I'm considering, or I might take the back one and put it on here, but I want to do a darker denim. I don't want it all to be the same color. That's why it's weird because I don't want to use a lot of pieces of denim, but I don't want it really all to be the same color. I don't like matchy, but we'll see. So I may do that or take this back pocket and put it here as a pocket. I don't know, I have to see. I know I definitely want a pocket, but I didn't want to make pockets on the side, but I definitely want a pocket. This does still have the pocket inside of here, so that's good, but I have to decide. If I do, I'm definitely going to do it on an angle. I'm not going to do it just like that. I'm going to do it more so on an angle, so like you put your hand in like this versus like that. So let me see, I do have some pockets over here I could possibly pin on, again, just to give an idea. So this is a cute one. This one says the Duke on here. And this is from a pair of vintage jeans. The Duke, a headband product. Just want to grab 2 pins just to do 2 basic pins on here just to see. Now again, all of this is just a thought process. Because you guys know me, I'll go to sleep and wake up and decide I want something. Not that I want something completely different, but that's just how things tend to go sometimes. I'm going to do one here and one at the top. Just to see. Yeah, I like that idea. So the next question is, am I going to put a zipper in this? I took the other zipper out. Of course, it's too long now because this is now a crop thingy. So I don't know if I want to put a zipper in this or not because you guys know I really don't close anything. I mean, I do have zippers, and this would be very easy to do. This is not like a zipper in a pocketable. This is a very easy zipper to do. This wouldn't be a problem at all. I'm literally just putting it through here and sewing it. Putting it between the two and sewing it. I hate doing zippers, but I hate to say this would be the easy one. Because whenever you say something is easy, that's when it turns out to be not so easy. So let's see here. So what I could do with that sleeve is use part of a pants leg, because I have lots of pieces already cut out from previous jeans. I can use a darker denim as the top and do the lighter at the bottom. I could do that, so then that way it's still the contrast. Because I am liking these pockets like this. I am. And I wanted it to be just like this. To the side, so it's like you're putting, your hands in a pocket like that. I may not do the lines. I may not. Gotta cut the collar down. Sew these on. I really want to put a waistband around here. I do have one waistband already. So this is another one that I have. This is the right shade of denim. Remember, I want to do like a light and a dark. Why did I put all those pins in there? I need the pins. I just thought about it. I took them all off and put them in here. I should have came over here, or that over here. I took them off and did this already, but that's okay. We're just gonna pin it. I'm not even gonna put it through. I'm just gonna pin it on top really quick. Oops. Okay, so I did go ahead and put the waistband at the bottom. I like it, but I don't like it. The only thing I don't like about it is that I put a waistband on the bottom of things or on things a lot, so I don't want to seem like I'm always doing the same thing. But the point of it is I am trying to use just the pair of jeans. So the waistband is like the natural thing to go to for the bottom. Or I could just basically just fold it over and do a drawstring like they had on the other one, or just fold it over and just do like a seam at the bottom. I'm going to see what else I can possibly put on there. I could always take the bottom of a jean jacket and put on there. I could always even put another piece of denim down here, a long piece, and make this into like a duster. You know what I mean? Like have this part be puffy, then it flares out, a peplum. I could do a lot of different things to it. So I'm still trying to decide. The waistband does not look bad at all. I did have to gather a lot in the back, so this isn't probably necessarily the waistband that I was used, but I was just trying to do it to see it. I do like it looking gathered in the back because it gives more to like the puffy feeling. I'm going to go ahead and put the pockets back on. I had to take them off when I put the waistband on. So this is good that I'm doing this too, because this gives me a realistic idea. So these pockets are very big. I do like the fact that they are so big. I just have to question myself, will they work on this, since I did have to move it up with the waistband. I don't see why it wouldn't. I mean, I would definitely have to figure out the placement of it, but I knew that already. I would rather do a bigger pocket because I like over, exaggerated big items versus a little teeny pocket that doesn't really quite get the same thing. Now, if I put the waistband on, I also have to decide if I'm going to put these on here as well and take them off. I'll probably take them off. It's a lot of hassle sewing these little things on. I did a waistband bag before. Baby, I do not like doing these belt loops. I do not at all. That waistband belt was like, the waistband belt wasn't the hardest. That was my first time doing it, and I didn't have a program. It was just something I saw on Pinterest, but it was the belt loops. I was going to try to put them on there because I wanted to make the back look as much like the one that I had saw, but them things gave me a headache, so I just opted out of those. So now that I'm looking at this, I'm thinking about if I'm going to do the darker pockets and the darker waistband, I might just do an all dark sleeve. I don't know. I have to see. I'm trying to see how far this is. I didn't measure anything. I'm just throwing it on here. So it looks like it's over more on this side. Trying to get it as close as possible to what it would look like, so I can get a better idea. All right, let's put this one here. And again, all of this is with me trial and error. I don't really use patterns like that. I just look at something and decide I want to make it and go from here. It's nothing but the grace of God, people. Nothing but the grace of God. Again, I'm not trying to make it perfect because this is just to get it on here for right now, to get an idea. So this is what we have thus far. I feel like I need some more pins. But, all right, let me know what you guys think. Again, the sleeve was too big. I did pin two of them. Rid of it. So, the sleeve. Here we go. I'll just pin it on here because I don't want to. Oh, sorry, this way. I really want to use the pocket. I want it to look like the actual another pocket. It would look really cute up there, but it's not really hard to sew that in there. I don't have enough of it. So I thought about doing like this since this would be a nice closure, but then you can't use the pocket. And it's pointless if you can't use the pocket. I really want to put this in here, but I know these pins are on this stuff. I'm going to stick this in as much as I can, because I really want to put these on here. Just to get a better idea of what it would look like, or somewhat look like, I guess I should say. One second, trying to stick all these pins in. They're so small, they hurt like hell. That's why I like the ones with the little ballies, because they don't hurt when you push them in. Alright, hopefully that's pushed in enough. What do I put the other part in first? Oh, there we go. I'm going to put this on here first. We're going to try to get the full sleeve and what it would look like. Put these two together. And of course, this is not correct at all. This is just giving me an idea, because this is not cut. It has to be cut. And I said I was going to use a darker denim at the top. This is just what I had hands left right now. So I don't think I have any pants leg or a darker denim laying around. Because if I did, I bet this would be cute as a short sleeve too, but that's okay. I'm really up with this. That's not driving me crazy. So at least keep them in. Looks like this one is staying up there. I might just take this down here. I see the line up differently. This one keeps falling. This one is not. I might be right. This is pin more to the side. On this side too. I really like this with the short pocket. And that's what I mean when I say things will change for me. Like I had one idea and I started looking at it. I'm like, well, that's actually kind of cute. All right, I pinned it at the top here. Again, that's just, I'm kind of liking it. It's a little teeny thing, but I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm just going to take this in here, get it out the way. Let's kind of fold this over. And the seams are matching. They're not all seams, but you guys see just what I'm saying. The two now, just sew together. There we go. Yeah. All right, that's in there. Let's go up this. Just one pin it. Probably one or two pins. There goes. Just to get an idea of what it is. And the rest of the sleeve. Oh, there we go. Just a little back here. Then I'm going to put the other piece in and pin it in. I do like where these sleeves are, but that's easy. If I find a dark pair of denim pants leg, I can just use this as my dare I say pattern with the dark pair, so I have the same with this because I do like the way this looks, the wideness of it. I mean, it fits in here basically perfectly, which is crazy considering this was a pants leg. It's not like I took this off of the sleeve. Like that fits in here perfectly. So what I want to do with this is, see how baggy this is? I love how baggy this is, but then I just want to slide this in and I'm praying it doesn't get caught on here. Don't get caught. Is this when I pushed it all the way? This is not looking like the one I pushed in. Yeah, I don't think it is. I pushed this in. Okay, so then my thought process is I want it to be like this. I don't know if this is showing the front, the pocket is showing the front. I don't know. I'll figure it out. So I will probably put it like this. And do like a really cheap button. Then we'll around somewhere. Something's got shimmer and shine, right? Please don't get stuck, don't get stuck, don't get stuck, don't get stuck. It's almost like a two-part. Ooh, that's what I could do. Ooh, I just put it like that. Ooh, yes. You guys see what I see? Do a button. Now, do like a buttonhole here, and then just hook it right there. And I love how wide this is. Alright, I need a rope in, not a little teeny thing. Let's do this right now. I'll go to my body some more. Okay. Let's see if I can get this to stay. Probably not going to try it. Okay, good. Okay, yay. And I would definitely press this out because I want it to be that raw edge. And then this is the pocket. I think that, let me try it. It's not what I want today. Alright, 1 second. I want it to be a little bit more this way so you can really see it. Let's do this again. Honestly, I don't want to sew it together because I want it to be removable. I want you to be able to take it off if you don't want to wear it. Like say it's the summertime and you feel like you don't need the other sleeve. I'm trying to figure out. I can easily do a button. What else? But those look like a hook on. I think a button would be the best thing. And I don't even know where my foot is at. Where my button is. I have no idea. I probably have to go to my mom and put it on because I don't know where my I have a whole pack of feet somewhere. My mother bought me a whole pack of feet. I don't know where they are. But I am liking this though. Alright, that's in there. Yeah, so I probably would do. Oops, came right back out. 1 second. I did it. That's still there. Okay. So this will be open. And it will be. I would just do one button to be honest. But but it needs to be sturdy. Because I feel like if you have two buttons, it takes away from the openness of it. It doesn't really flow right. So I gotta figure out something to attach it. I could do like a tie. I could do that, a tie in here, and then even a tie in here. So this way it still has space that is loose. Because I don't want it to be so tight that you can't see how open this is. But I do like that. I do. Now I feel like I want to do the other one. This one I can never go to sleep. Because I get it, but then I don't want to stop. Where's my other piece? I have to. I can't find my other piece. So here it is. So we're gonna take this one over to the other side. Yay! We'll take a couple pins out. And a little tape on the side. I'm gonna attempt to do the same thing on this side that we do on that side. Go ahead and some pins. Alright, let's see. I need the wrist thing. Put the pins around my wrist. Okay, let's see. First thing goes up here. This is like the perfect fitting. Like I so have to use this if I decide to go to darker denim. It would be easier just to go with this one because it is here. It's, you know, it fits perfectly, but I have a vision. Okay, so stick this under here. Of course I'm gonna cut it off, but just get it out of the way right now. I'm really loving these sleeves like this. I'm really loving these sleeves like this. Alright, so this is it so far. I'm liking the way it's turning out. Still gotta figure out the collar. You know me, I want to put a waistband up there. Started on this. This part of the sleeves will be the last part because I'm still trying to decide. What I was thinking, it reminded me of like a parachute for some reason, and I was thinking just get a piece of ribbon and sew it at the very top here, and then also right underneath the arm. So a piece of ribbon up here, sew it, and at the arm, so this way you can tie it. You can adjust it where it's far down in your arm as you want. You can have it start at your elbow. You can push it a little bit further up. It's totally up to you, and that's what I like about it, the options. So that's gonna be the last thing that I actually add. I can sew the ribbon on even by hand if I have to at the last minute because I need to figure out what type of ribbon that I want to use. Something that's sturdy. I don't want just like the basic rose ribbon. And see something sturdy. I even thought about doing two pieces of denim together, but then that would be too stiff, I'm thinking. Or I could do them a denim shirt, like a chambray. That would be cute if that's kind of like hanging. So if you tied it, it's just hanging. So it's a lot of thoughts in my head, but we'll see where we go. Right now, I'm about to start sewing this, and I really do like it with this collar, with a higher collar. It's giving me something here with the higher collar. It is. I don't know. But all right, we're going to get started. The seam through just to gather up the back. See how it's all pleated like that? That'll make it easier to put the waistband on. Because before the waistband was actually smaller than the width of the jacket. And I really just want the back gathered, not so much of the front. So I did that, and then I'm going to go ahead and put the waistband on. Pin it on, and then I'll tie it on. Okay, I finally think I figured out how to actually do this. When I said I wanted to have it disconnected and have like two different sleeves so you can make it short or long, I forgot about this portion of it. Great idea, but how are you going to have this sticking out? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to sew that portion down. Then I'm going to put this into the second half. Sew this into the second half. So it'll still be quilted. It'll just still be the two parts. I thought about it afterwards. I was like, this is going to show. So I'm going to go ahead and cut it. I left it folded right now. I am going to let it back out, but at least this way when I cut it, it'll be to here and I'll sew it to here, and then the other part I'll open up. I'll show you. I'm not doing anything really spectacular with this as far as any measurements. I'm just going across where it's already folded at and using that as my measurement. Because again, this is going to go underneath the sleeve. So I'm thinking it'll be okay. I'm thinking I won't need to actually like lay it on my cutting table or anything like that because all of this is going to be underneath. I think it's going to come out fairly even and you should be able to see it. So this is it right here. Let me fold this under because I don't want to cut that off. Okay, just want to fold that back. And then I'm going to show you guys what I mean when I say as far as opening the back up. All right, first one is cut. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold this. I'm going to open this up so it's actually longer. That way you can't see it, but this is going to be folded. I mean, it's not folded, excuse me. This is going to be sewn right there and you won't be able to see like the actual part underneath. See, that's going to be longer. Now what I'm thinking about is the best way I could think of to actually connect the two would be to just do a what's the word I'm looking for, like a ribbon. So a ribbon here and here, and the same thing on this. This is turning inside out because I kept this all together, but the same thing on this. I changed it. I have the pockets in the back, so it's going to be like this. It's going to be two pockets in the front and a pocket in the back. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to attach a ribbon here and here, and then that way, you know, they can change it, like tie it, untie it, let it hang. Yeah, that's the best way. I didn't want to do like a button or anything like that. I just wanted to make it easy, so I'm going to do that. But now what I have to do is I'm going to pin this down so that, and then I'm going to put this in here, sew this together, and then basically, then I'll do the waistband, the waistband at the bottom. I wanted to make sure I press this out first. I still need to press this down, and then, you know, put the waist on the bottom. But I wanted to press it, make it nice and flat. Everything else is done now. I've done the collar. I was going to add a higher collar to it, and then I changed my mind. It's funny because this was the collar, but then I decided to make it to a bow. Not for this, but I just was like, I was sitting there looking at it. I was like, that'd make a cute bow. So I'm actually going to use this to put on different belts, just to add like a little denim flair to certain items. Yeah. What I probably do is take it out the bow, open it up, and put like a what's the word I'm looking for? A stiffener in here. I can't think of the right term right now. Just to make it a little bit more stiff, just on the side, so this way I can still tie it, but these will be stiff. So then that way I can just slide different belts through there and have like a little denim bow belt. So that's where we're at with that. So next up, the sleeve. sleeves, both sleeves on each side, and then I'll press everything down, and then I will go ahead and put the waistband on. So that's where we're at with it. Okay, so I have went ahead and I did press this down so it's laying flat. I'm still seeing a little bit too much of the lining for my taste. I may have to tack it down. I hope not, because I like the nice clean finish crisp look that's here. The pockets are already sewn on, so now I'm going to go ahead and put the waistband on. I am going to attach the sleeves. I'm going to do that one last, or after I do the waistband. I'm going to go ahead, like I said, and sew this in, and I'm just going to go ahead and make straps. I'm going to make straps out of this scrap denim shirt that I have. I'm going to make some like real thin spaghetti straps. Do one here, 2 on each side, and then 2 on the actual sleeve portion as well. Once I sew these together, so then this way, this will be attached right there with the strap from here and the strap from there. So it'll all be down. All right, I've pinned the bottom. I'm about to try it on. Hopefully it fits. If so, I'll go ahead and sew the bottom. As you know, I gotta go slow because of the pins. Then I will sew the bottom, make the straps for the sleeves, and then I will attach the sleeves. And it fits. We are good to go. Good to go. Yep, and I can actually close the bottom if I wanted to. I don't want to, I never will, but... And I still want to press this down, so I'm hoping once I sew it, that this will not show, because I don't want the lining showing. I just want to be able to see the denim. If I have to sew it down, I will, like to get it to stay in place. I prefer not to, because I like it to be just a clean edge like this, but it is getting there. I'm going to start to sew that part and this side, and then attach the sleeves as well. Okay, so I made these to use as the straps to attach the other sleeve to the coat. So I have to sew these together. These took forever. I hate making these. Just a little side note. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Only just pulling them through is so difficult. I tried a new way, it didn't work, so I had to do it the old tried and true way, which takes forever. So now I'm about to sew the other part of the sleeve together, and then I will attach these. What I'm going to do is put one here and one here, and then I'll also be one on the other end. One here, and I'll also be one on the other end of the sleeve, and then they will tie together. So then that way you can just untie it. All right, that's it. All right, so here we are with the finished product. So this is it as a short sleeve. I just tied the 2 strings. You can tie them, you can let them hang. I myself personally will let the 2 strings hang, but this is it. This is the finished jacket. I was able to do what I said I wanted to do. When I initially was making it, I had the concept of doing removable sleeves, which I have done. I'm going to put them on in a minute. I couldn't really in the beginning figure out how I wanted to attach them, and then I came up with the strings to attach them, because I figured that'd be the easiest thing, wouldn't really be in the way, and if they hang in, it doesn't really look bad, at least not to me. That's just my preference. The only thing is I hate making these strings with a passion. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I did it. Hated it the whole time. Making these strings was the longest process out of everything I had to do to actually make this jacket. So this is it. It does have the lining in the inside. One of these sides has a pocket. Oh, here you go. Still has the pocket. So I just basically took the other jacket, which is the first picture that you see with this, and then I took that apart, did the denim, and these are jeans. Like, this is literally a pair of jeans. I think it's like 3 pair. The pockets came from 1 pair. This came from another pair. This all of this is 1 pair, and then the other part of the sleeves that I'm getting ready to attach are from another pair. So it's just jeans. That is it, and that's why I love the concept so much. Is just taking something basic that you can find anywhere and making it into what you want it to be. So this is it, and I am happy with the back, because I don't know if you guys recall me saying that the waistband was actually smaller than the jacket itself, so I had to kind of gather in the back, and I wanted it to have that gathered cinch look, which it does. It does have the button down here. Will I button it? Probably not. You guys know I don't close my jackets, but I just wanted to kind of end it off with something. I didn't want to just have it be a rough edge. I wanted this one to be a little bit more cleaned up than a lot of the denim pieces I do. I do a lot of denim pieces with like raw edges, and I wanted this one to be a little bit different. It does have the raw edge hem. I left it like that here because I like how wide it is, and with it being a puffer, I didn't want to tighten it, especially knowing that I wanted to add the other sleeves to it. So bear with me one moment. I'll add the other sleeves, and then I'll show you guys what that looks like. And then from the back, you can see you have pockets as well. So it's like coming or going. You do have a lot of pockets, which I thought was pretty neat about it, especially since it's just jeans. To take a pair of jeans and turn them into such a quirky jacket. This is by far one of the weirdest things I've ever made, but I am extremely happy with it. Just the fact that I had the vision and I was able to bring it to fruition. It's pretty neat, because I was, you know, when I first was thinking of it and I showed the first video, then I was trying to figure out how to attach it. I was like, am I gonna be able to do this? So I'm glad I didn't give up and I pushed through, even making a little silly straps. But I am happy with it. this is it. Oh, so I did pair it with this bag. I paired it with this lovely waistband bag that I had made.